This message of unity is also coming as many Americans are demanding to know what exactly went wrong at Saturday's rally. ABC 7 News reporter Unser Hassan spoke to a former Secret Service agent tonight and continues our team coverage.
In a matter of moments, one of the darkest moments in American history unfolded on TV. Former President Trump rushed off stage by Secret Service following a possible assassination attempt.
The Secret Service, they are the best in the world. They are contacted and they train elite forces all over the world.
But even the best don't always get it perfect. Corey Allen is a former Secret Service agent who lives in the Bay Area. He served President Obama after he left the White House. The Secret Service says its agents fatally shot the suspect after he opened fire from a rooftop about 150 yards from the stage. Allen says it's too early to point fingers at where the security lapses were, but he thinks there's a strong likelihood there may have been a problem in the line of communication.
My instinct is there's potentially some kind of misunderstanding or somebody wasn't sure what to do with the information or who was to act on it.
Allen says the Secret Service costs money, taxpayer money, and assets are assigned based on the threat risk of any given event. But he says sometimes the problem could be much more basic.
And having dealt with radio failures myself, downpours in Miami, when President Obama landed and Air Force One and my radio goes down because a thunderstorm came through. And stuff like that happen.
It's downright scary. So it's tough to take. It's hard to think that you can go somewhere and these things will happen.
Oakland resident Benji Ross is troubled by Saturday's attack on Trump, but he's critical of the harsh criticism directed at the Secret Service. He says Americans need to be patient until there's a full investigation.
I think even people that are highly trained, highly skilled professionals, there may have been an oversight. Who knows? We never really know, but I think anything is going to be exacerbated, in the media, and then speculation, then it kind of has a life of its own.
We have the Secret Service for a reason, and, they can correct errors. But
Nolan Higdon is professor of history and communication at Cal State East Bay. He says there needs to be a thorough investigation into what went wrong, but he cautions against politicizing the entire Secret Service.
It tends to just end up engendering a lot of cynicism about these individuals and these organizations that, despite their faults, are critical to our democracy. So I think it's irresponsible to sort of blame the entire organization for whatever faults may have occurred.
Unser Hassan, ABC 7 News.